What's up, guys? Welcome back to another film breakdown session presented to you by the Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Propels Talk. So last night, the Pelicans got their first victory in preseason with a win over the Orlando Magic. And I thought this is the best Zion and Brandon Ingram looked in the preseason. And today we're going to kind of focus on Brandon Ingram and just his off-ball movement, but also the way Zion and Jonas Valanciunas screen for Brandon Ingram to create easier looks for him. So first quarter here, 5 minutes left. You're going to see a little sideline out of bounds. Dyson Daniels will down screen for Kyra. And we're going to inbound him from Herb Jones here. So watch what Zion does here. So as you see, we got a pin down. Now look, Wagner's really up on Brandon Ingram. He is giving him no space. So the reason why he's going to come off so clean is because Zion Williamson sets a great screen here for Brandon Ingram on a pin down on the left side. So as it comes off, steps right into it, left, right, bam. I mean, that's just about as fluent as possible. And it's such simple basketball. But there's another thing I wanted to show you here is, okay, Orlando kind of switches it, I guess. So if you see it right here, and if you stop it, okay, you're going to say, well, this is kind of a tough shot for Brandon Ingram. To me, that's not a tough shot. This is his bread and butter. He's going to knock this down most of the time. But I also want y'all to take a look at if Zion Williamson screens and rolls here on the left side, that's a dunk. So not only do you get Brandon Ingram coming off clean for a 15-foot junction shot, you can also add this second element of Zion Williamson diving here on the left side that will create either a dunk and or the Magic to be in rotation. Because if Zion does come over, I don't know who this weak side help guy is here, but to say he comes over and Paolo comes over, well, now you have wide open threes for Dyson Daniels and Herb Jones. Yes, I understand those aren't the greatest shooters on the team, but it's about generating good looks, and this is a good look here. So it was really good to see, we're running back clean here. It's a good look to see Zion and Brandon being involved in the action, which leads to a wide open 15-footer. And as I was saying, if you would just get Zion to dive right there, Brandon can hit him with a pocket pass or even an alley-oop for a dunk. All right, so second possession here. They're once again running Brandon off of Zion Williamson here late in the second quarter. Now, the Magic do a great job of denying Brandon Ingram. Wagner gives no room. Not a really great screen by Zion, but what does Zion do? All right, I'll call for the ball here. And now we're going to get Herb Jones set a screen on Wagner, and Brandon's just going to come off Zion Williamson right there, and now he's got Wagner out of position. Takes one dribble. He's going to pump fake. He's in the air, and Brandon just steps into a simple 14-footer right there. So as you can see, even coming off of Zion Williamson, the Magic got to chase Brandon. Now he's out of position. He thinks that he's shooting. Brandon's shooting. He pump fakes, steps right into it. I'd also like to see Zion dive more and Herb come over here and fill his position at the top of the key, but that's stuff that they can work on. So once again, Brandon Ingram in action, running off of Zion Williamson, and later on, you're going to see him run off Jonas Valanciunas. Next possession I got to show y'all is this defensive possession between Dyson Daniels, Herb Jones, and this is Zion Williamson at the 5. Watch Dyson Daniels doing a great job pressuring the ball here on Fultz. Kind of blows up the first initial action, and this is where it really is impressive, right? So they'll give it here, top of the key. Watch Dyson. He blows this dribble handoff up, okay? And then him and Kyra do a great job communicating, and then Dyson blows up Jalen Suggs coming off this dribble handoff. So he blows up two different actions in about 5 seconds. And now if you look, there's now 9 seconds left on the shot clock. So the Magic here are like, oh shit, we got to get something off. So what does Herb Jones do? Okay. Herb Jones now blows up the dribble handoff to where Wagner doesn't keep going right. He kind of goes back left. We're a little confused. And you see a mispass here. All right, 4 seconds left. Paolo realizes it, dribble. And then they get a really bad shot clock violation, turnover. Herb Jones and Dyson Daniels switching, and the communication between Herb Jones, Kyra Lewis, and Dyson Daniels was absolutely fantastic on this set here. All right, let's get back to more offense. I talked about it in the last film session. It was with Zion Williamson. The same goes with Brandon Ingram. Teams are going to load up on Brandon Ingram when Zion Williamson's off the floor. Teams will always load up on Zion Williamson, but most of the time they load up on Brandon or Zion. What do we do to combat that? You need off-ball cutting, and this is where Herb Jones comes in. So they blow up the initial action. They get Brandon here on the left block here against Wagner. All right, so let's stop it here. You got basically 3 dudes in the lane. okay? Brandon dribbles here to the right. They double off of Dyson. Dyson kind of cuts, and this is where Herb Jones, right there. Herb Jones notices how much space is in the middle right there, okay? Banchero is out of position. Instead of Herb Jones standing at the three-point line, what does he do? He slot cuts, takes one dribble, and finishes it on the left side. I'm going to run this just clear, just so y'all can see it, but this is the type of off-ball movement that will make the Pelicans really hard to guard because they have two dudes in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson that can score the rock. And when they're cutting like this, they are very, very hard to stop. Herb Jones, beautiful left-handed layup. Last clip, we're going to go Brandon Ingram, more off-ball movement into a simple 15-footer. Instead of dribbling, we got Brandon off-ball. CJ's bringing it up. Dyson's trailing. Herb's in the left corner. Great screen from Jonas Valanciunas. Gets Wagner. One dribble. And you're going to say it's a tough shot? Like, yeah, but how many times have you seen Brandon Ingram hit this shot? Like, this is his bread and butter. When he's coming off of Jonas Valanciunas, off of Zion Williamson, this is what the Pelicans want. Like, that's one dribble, in motion, squares up, beautiful release. Like, that is Brandon Ingram's game. And when he's running off JV, he's running off Zion, you got Herb Jones cutting, you got Dyson cutting. Like, that's Pelicans offense. That's James Borrego offense. And you start to see a little bit against Atlanta in Game 3. You definitely saw it here in Game 4 against Orlando. It's preseason. I understand that they go 1-3. But since Game 1, I've seen progression here from the offense, and that's all I wanted to see. Love to hear what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Love to hear what you thought of Brandon Ingram's off-ball movement. Zion Williamson. Regular season starts next Thursday, guys. So like, comment, subscribe. Once again, presented to you by the Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Pro Pels Talk. See y'all later.